Very strategic piles you've got going on.
Very strategic.
We're live.
Alrighty. Hello everyone. Welcome to Lunch with Chris. Today we are going to be playing with a brand new die. Sam is leaving me. I'm hoping that my screen is still saying Lunch with Chris. So, oh, there we go. So, we just got this in yesterday. It is Matty's Crafting Joy. And it does a really fun, I guess we're going to make it into an ornament and also as an embellishment on our card, on a couple of cards. It does open up. You could put something inside besides a message, but I'm going to say probably not a lot. I don't even think that $1 folded would fit per se, but I didn't try. So anyways, so oh, she's got me in comments so I can see whether or not people are here. We are going to use our sentiments through the years today also. So I'm just going to hang out for just a couple more seconds before we start making our project. So this die is really nice as far as it does the scoring. It is 8 dies, so basically it's the large triangle that's going to die cut out our base, and then it does all of the different layers. I love that they gave you so that you didn't have to cut this triangle 3 times for each time. They have it all in there, and it is only $14.99, which I think is a great deal for a die nowadays. And it also includes a free stamp that says Merry and Bright. I have not tried the stamp yet, but we are going to try it today too. So, hello. I'm so glad you're joining us. We're going to make the star fold little embellishment today. It could be an embellishment. It can be an ornament. So, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 ideas so far. So, I figure if you can do 4 different things with it, it's going to be a good day. So, let's start. So, basically, I have cut, and you can see how it scores also. Isn't that great? This is just 65 pound. I have done it in 100 pound, and I have done it in pattern paper. So we're just literally going to fold on those lines. If you remember, when you score, you should bury the bump. So our bump is on the back side. So I'm just giving it a good little score here. Whoa. So I have folded in all of those. So we have our little triangle, right? And then we're going to fold it back. So there's that. And then there's the score line there. We're just going to fold that one back like so. And I just ran this through our platinum. Did not have any like special plates in. So all right, so then we have basically our triangle that makes a little star. Okay. And then the center die cuts out the center for our triangle. And this is, all right, I'm going to take this off. We're going to then stamp our sentiment in the center here. And Sam did bring me, this is a brand, I have not stamped with this, so it's brand new. So I probably am going to need to stamp it on a piece of scrap to make sure that it is seasoned. Not too bad. Ink it up again and it should be good. So anyone who is watching, you're invited to come by on Friday. We have Catherine Pooler coming in the morning. She is in town for something. I want to say she did a live this morning on scrapbook.com. But she's coming to visit us too. So if you want to come and meet Catherine, come by on Friday morning. She'll be here when we open at 10, and we'll probably be here about an hour. Perfect. Second time in. All right, and then we're going to go ahead. Of course, now I'm going to do it on my project and probably we'll screw it up. So yeah, so if you want to come and meet Catherine Pooler, please do Friday morning. She'll be here at 10.
It's actually her second time here.
It is.
You weren't here for the first time.
I wasn't. She actually called right before I was boarding a plane. I think I was going on my first cruise.
It was so last minute.
Very last minute. Whew, worked. So this time we have a little bit of notice that she's coming. So then I'm going to layer that inside. So yeah, we just love her inks. She does some cute stamps too, and dies. So if you're available to come in and chit chat on Friday, we would love to see you. If you're not available in the morning, come by in the evening when we have our holiday open house. All right, I am probably going to lose that if I don't put it with that. Okay, and then I am going to, I did it with the glitter, and we're just literally going to put the little triangles on. And I'm just going to center it the best I can. Yeah, this die is so new that Matty has a QR code on the back that says there's directions on how to create this. When I went to look at those directions, it says come back soon. Video has not been posted yet. So we had to figure it out on our own.
Luckily, it wasn't difficult.
No, it was not difficult. It was really actually pretty easy. So. All right. And you're just going to fold down, and you're going to do it like kind of like when you're doing a box, where you go over and under, like so. So you could stop here, but they die cut these pieces also. So the first time I did it, I almost put it on the wrong side because I wasn't really paying attention, but it's actually going to go on the back side, or what appears to be the back side. And we're going to just center that like so. And see how that works? And then we're going to do it on all three sides. Oh my gosh. All of a sudden I've got a really high-pitched ring in my ears.
Somebody's talking about you. Know what that means?
I guess, but I mean, this was like deafening. And one more side. Okay. So this is really a really fun fold. And with all of those dies in there for all the pieces, makes it really great.
Pretty easy.
Easy project.
Be a good project to do with grandkids, right?
Yeah. I mean, you could have fun die cutting this with them. And then you're going to, once you get those other layers on, it does make it just a tad bit more difficult to fold, but Make sure your glue is completely dry, but look at how fun that is. So then you can open it and it has a little message inside. There again, a quarter might fit inside, but all right. And then we thought it might be fun to make it look like a present with a bow. So we are cut our pattern paper the same size as our card base. And go. I'm just going to give it a quick little burnish on there. So, and then I cut, this is 1/2-inch strips of the glitter that I used to die cut. It's like my scrap. I cut literally a 2 by 12-inch piece. And I'm going to put it off the side just a little bit because, I don't know, I just think that it would look good that way. And then I did from that scrap also, I did a 4 1/4 by 1/2 inch. And
I love making cards like this. It's so easy.
yes, it's so cute. All right, then need to make sure that my saying is going pretty straight there. So we're gonna then put that. We can pop it up if we wanted to, but it's already a little bulky, so I'm not going to. And then I do have this, I don't think we have a to and from on this in our little set, but it would be super cute. Well, we could stamp the Merry and Bright on the tag here so that if they don't open it, it looks like it's, you still have a little message on your tag.
Or you could do a Merry Christmas, which we don't have in that set that'll fit on that tag, but we have a couple other sets that have it. That would fit.
And
these little tags are really good to have on hand just to add to projects.
Yeah, I always forget that we have them. And we've used them on a couple projects. And I'm like, I need to remember that this is to just grab this. I'm going to add some foam tape. I'm going to add actually some of these little dots. So I think the white ones are just a little too plain. So these are from La La Land, and she made them so that you can actually color them. So I'm going to go ahead and just give it a little color. And there are multiple. There are like glossy white, and then these are the glitter ones. So I am just going to put those like so, add my color on there. I'm going to let these dry for just a couple seconds. It is alcohol ink, but as you can see, now we have red dots. So any alcohol ink will work for that. I'm going to then add some of the thin foam. This is the ones on the roll. Love these. You can cut them any size you need. And I'm going to just lay it about like so. And then I'm going to add just a little dot of glue here to hold my string in place. And I'm going to have it a little bit on the loose side just because, and then it looks like it's really like floating. And then let's add, making sure my saying is still going the right direction, Merry and Bright up. In case they open it. You don't want it to be upside down.
It's like a hidden message.
It is. And all right, and then because it's on the glitter, I'm going to just hold it there for a couple seconds because it always takes, I don't want to add another dimension to it because of the fact that it's already on the thick side. You could use score tape with a little bit.
Done the foam, thin foam, I would think would have been fine.
So, it probably was. All right, now I'm going to use my little tool here. pick up.
Tweezers here.
I might need my tweezers. I think I'm going to go around the corner here. Maybe.
Stuck to your hand?
It's stuck to my hand. It's still a little wet. There it goes. And this one here, I think down here in the corner. There we go.
There you go.
So cute. Isn't it just like looks like a fun little present there? And I'm gonna wait until the end when it's dry before I open it because I don't want to pull it off. Does that make sense? Because we are gluing onto glitter, and glitter sometimes has a mind of its own. All right, next up, should I make it into an ornament?
Sure.
So
You have a whole bunch over here to do.
I have here. I'm not gonna stamp the inside of this one. So I did the triangle, center triangle one is open, so I could actually die cut exactly the image that I wanted from my paper. So that's a plus in my book. It's not a solid triangle. And
You're in the back.
I am doing this on the back instead of on the inside this time because I'm going to make it into an ornament. So then I'm going to add my triangles on the inside here, like so. Go ahead and open it just to make it easy. This paper had cute little snow globes on it. Would have been very fun to use too. The other side. So we're just going to add our little triangles there. All right, other thing, Friday night is our holiday open house, and holiday open house means that we have specials on all of our gift items, and we will have our charcuterie board and some sweets, and we're going to have a cracker mix, a fresh cracker mix. Which do you know which flavor we're doing?
We haven't decided.
We have
sweet barbecue.
Probably sweet barbecue. I don't think we've tried that one yet.
We have.
Oh, we have?
Yeah.
Must have been popular. I can see a little red.
We liked it a lot.
Doesn't surprise me. I like my barbecue. All right. So that when this is like on the tree and it's spinning, then you have decorations on both sides. So that's why I did that back triangle. You could definitely sign the inside of it, though I'm going to probably, I don't know that you're going to be able to open it because of the way I am going to be punching the hole. It would probably rip. So we're just going to make it so you can't open it. This one is out of 100 pounds, so it is a little bit thicker paper, but I wanted you to be able to see that it works with that heavy weight also. And I'm probably going to just glue it closed. So there. So there again, we're going to over, under, heavier weight paper makes it a little bit more challenging, but not much. And so now I'm going to take my crocodile and the little hole, and definitely want to use the crocodile for this because you are going through multiple layers. I want to make sure that I'm not too close to the edge. You could put an eyelet in there, and that way then you know that your string won't. Yes, dear.
Did they get somebody asked to show the dies again?
Sure. This is the die set. It is a new one from Matty's Crafting Joy. And it does come with a little stamp that says Merry and Bright. And it does cut all of those pieces, so which makes it super convenient. And we do have them in stock. And then you could get really fancy with your bow. I am not going to right now. Just going to do a simple through and do a knot. But this would be really pretty done in the glitters. It would be a cute project to do with your kids, grandkids.
You could cut out a picture to put in the middle.
You could, because the triangle in the middle is open, so you could actually lay it over and get exactly what you want. It would be really fun to do this like every year, so a picture
as the grandkid grows up.
As they grow. And
that's cute.
I mean, you could put it on the back too. So
I think you could still open it.
I think we could. I just maybe
yeah,
you can
still open it.
You can still open it. You're just gonna it works. There we go. Okay.
Cute.
Alrighty. So we've done a card, and there again, you can open it, and we did the Merry and Bright on the inside there, but it would be super cute to do a little hidden message. And I'm going to put this over here so Sam can close it up again. All right, and then I'm going to do this one. So here we did the same thing. This one I didn't put anything on the inside. You could definitely do that. So it's really simple. I did this pretty paper from Cartabella. Like so, and I'm doing it on craft cardstock. Thank goodness I'm using glue that lets me slide, because that was way off. There we go. And now I'm going to just use my bone folder and burnish it, make sure that my glue is making contact with my cardstock. And then I used the same paper and cut a 1-inch strip, and then the craft cardstock I did a 1 1/4 inch strip. And just going to place it on my card like so. Add my next layer. Like so. Because of the greenery on here, I thought this might be really pretty, and it almost looks like another wrapped present when you do this. So I am literally just going to add down the bold, and this is Elizabeth Crafts. Like so, and foam. She wants me to put foam.
You haven't popped anything up on that card.
Well, it's kind of bulky.
That's fine. You've seen the cards I make.
Yeah, Sam likes to do lots of layers, so. Just a little too big. All right. And then this one. And I am going to then just do it like so.
Oh,
now,
I had it perfectly centered.
So cute, very fun, easy. It could be like a abstract poinsettia, or it could just be a bow with a little greenery, like you decorated a wrapped present. So I don't know, I just think it's really fun. The other thing we didn't have time to create, but we're thinking if you like to do a slimline card, that it might be really fun that you could do 3 in towards down the center. So, all right, you pop this up.
I did.
Okay.
You want to do the star while I do this part?
You need to stamp it first because it's popped up. But I don't know, I have to put the frame down so I kind of know where I'm going to stamp it. All right, so we are using our sentiment set, and we're going to add Happy Hanukkah. Because I also saw this as like a Star of David, so that it becomes very versatile in this respect. So I'm going to put it here down in the corner. All right, and you just brought me black, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Do you need to pre-stamp it?
I am going to. I have my card here. This is we had to open another new set. Somebody used it on Make and Take last week, but nobody can tell us where the set got put. So. Any comments from that? Well, that one stamped so much better the first time because these are a much better quality. It's always good to test it before you do it directly on your project, just to make sure, especially with it's a new stamp. All right, so I'm going to put it down here in the corner, and I'm going to.
You have room for the frame, right?
I am. Deep breath, hold it for a second, and hope for the best. If not, she's going to have to go cut me a new piece of paper.
Not bad.
Not bad. Might be a little crooked, but not bad. All right, and I'm going to hand this off to Sam. She's going to
Put together.
glue the frame on, and I'm going to make the star. Okay, so this time we used Simple Stories Color Vibe. And it is a white core, so you notice when you fold you get a little bit of a white there, but we're going to add the silver to the inside. Like so. And then I'm going to add my triangles for all my corners. This time we used a silver foil paper. And we also cut the frame with the silver foil paper. Like so. So, as you can see, this die would be super fun to make also for birthdays, because you could use a bow, make it into a bow to put on a birthday present card, on it for a card with some really fun papers. We just got, I mean, it's an older paper, but we just got into, it's going out in the outlet, I think in a week or so. That's really cute. Would be really like cute wrapping paper that was birthday-ish. So, and then we're going to do, I like this one because it's got the dots on one side and it's solid on the other. So now when we fold our triangle up, it's actually going to have both those showing. So you do need to think about that if you are using pattern paper, that making sure that you have non-directional paper. Some days I love a paper line, but then I can't find a single non-directional paper in that line. So stripes would work, but be aware that they are going to be going different directions. All right, and our last piece. Yeah, my Hanukkah's going crazy. Going down. My Hanukkah's going downhill a little bit. Something that would help that is if I had my Misty and could lay it out, but didn't grab that today. Just grabbed a block because sometimes a block is just easier to deal with. There we go. All right, ready to fold it. So over, under, and under. Look at that. So pretty. Look at that, shiny. All right, and then we are, I'm gonna flat. I'm gonna do it flat, like so.
Center it a little bit more.
All right, I can do that. Like there. Okay.
Well, that frame kind of gives it protection too.
It does. So we're just going to hold it in place for a couple seconds. And voila. So pretty. Okay. And Sam is coloring some blue dots to add. I was just going to use those lighter ones that were already colored.
I think the darker pulls in the star.
All right. And where do you want me to put those? Because I'm going to end up with blue on my fingers right now. Do you want me to put them right here? Okay, so while those dry, remember we are using Matty's Crafting Joy triangle that makes a stuff is called Starfold set. And then we have added our Happy Hanukkah from our sentiments throughout the year. This could work for your birthdays, Valentine's Day, all the fun there. Okay, so we've done this Christmas card here. And where am I putting these? Like a little 3 right here? Oh, I guess it's staying there. And there we go. So fun and sparkly.
Yeah, easy. It's a really easy card.
It's a really easy card. This would be a great, I mean, would not be difficult to make many of these for cards for the holidays.
3 cards and ornament done.
There we go. And so this one would be super cute to spin. You could do another set of the triangles for the back side here and add the little extra. And that would just make it a little extra special. Isn't that? There we go. Like, very end.
I'm going to move them out. That'd be easier.
I don't know. All right, there we go. Thank you all for hanging out with us today.
3 cards and an ornament in 35 minutes.
Well, that's pretty good. Now, granted, everything was die cut for us already. But
yeah,
it did.
could have been an hour.
Yeah, die cutting did not take very long. It was a pretty quick and easy to die cut because I could die cut all of the triangles and the little strips together. And like I said, I did it on a 2-inch strip, and then I had enough border on the bottom that I could make my strips there. But you could definitely just get another set and make a lot of fun. So thank you all for hanging out with us today. We hope to see you on Friday at the store, and we will have Friday Live. I know of one order that has arrived.
Waffle Flower was released today.
And Waffle Flower releases today, so woohoo!
What order arrived?
Prima.
Yeah, but they pushed the release day to the 11th.
All right.
So
Wow.
next week.
Next week. Gosh darn them. Thanks for hanging out.